Archangel Michael says, there are moments in life when unseen hands begin to reach for what belongs to you. At first, you may not even notice the shift because it happens in silence, like a shadow moving across the room. But as the days progress, the signs begin to grow clearer, and the energy around you whispers that something is not aligning with your rightful path. A presence watches, and a smile forms on the face of someone who rejoices in taking what was meant for you. This woman smiles because she believes you are unaware, because she thinks your blessings are easy to grasp. Yet, Archangel Michael says, the truth is always revealed, and no deception remains hidden forever. The flow of money, energy, and blessings was created to sustain your journey, not to be siphoned away into the hands of another. When someone manipulates, when someone smiles as they take, they are not only stealing from you, they are attempting to disrupt the very divine order guiding your life. Still, Archangel Michael reminds you that the hand of protection never leaves your side. Amen. 333. The shadows grow longer when your energy is misused. Every coin, every opportunity, every piece of abundance has a vibration, and when it is taken wrongly, it carries the mark of imbalance. Archangel Michael says, the smile of the one who takes will not last, because joy built on deception always turns to ashes. But your spirit must remain awake, alert, and unshaken. You are not abandoned, you are not without shield. The protection comes like armor around you, reminding you that your path will not be derailed by the actions of another. Archangel Michael says, even in the moment when money seems to flow into the wrong hands, the divine current still knows how to turn and return. What is yours carries your name, your vibration, and your essence. It will seek its way back to you. The one who takes can only hold for a moment, because what is misaligned cannot remain. Amen. 444. There is a weight pressing, a silent tension, but this weight is not here to break you. It is here to awaken your eyes to the truth of who you are and the reality of what surrounds you. Archangel Michael says, the moment you realize that someone is feeding on your flow, you gain the power to cut the cord that binds you. Each smile she gives as she takes, each moment she believes in her false victory, is already counted. What is taken wrongly always carries a hidden price. Archangel Michael says, you will not carry that price, because the burden belongs to the one who chose deceit. Your journey forward demands strength and clarity. It demands the courage to rise, to reclaim, and to protect. Archangel Michael says, the shield is raised, the sword is drawn, and no one can break what heaven protects. Amen. 555. The energy of your abundance shifts like rivers, sometimes slow, sometimes strong, but always purposeful. When it is redirected wrongly, the imbalance echoes in the universe. Archangel Michael says, even the false smiles cannot hide from justice, for justice moves with patience and precision. Every hand that touches what is not theirs leaves a trace. Every smile that feeds on your flow leaves a mark in the spirit. Archangel Michael says, the mark cannot be hidden, and in time, the truth comes forward like light breaking through darkness. You are called to stay steady, to remain focused, and to trust that the watchful eye is upon you. You are never without guidance, never without the strength to reclaim. Archangel Michael says, your wealth, your blessings, and your destiny remain secure in the higher plan. Amen. 222. Archangel Michael says, when the unseen reaches out for your blessings, the atmosphere grows heavy, but it is not meant to destroy you. It is meant to awaken your vision and sharpen your spirit. The woman who smiles as she takes what is yours is not smiling because of victory, but because of ignorance, for she does not know that divine protection is already in place. The smile she wears is built on sand, and sand never holds forever. Every grain slips, every false joy crumbles, and soon what was wrongly taken will scatter like dust in the wind. Archangel Michael says, your energy, your wealth, and your destiny cannot be permanently stolen, for heaven has stamped your essence upon them. Amen. 111. The path you walk is sacred, and sacred paths always face resistance. Some will try to step in, some will try to pull from your table, and some will smile as they think you are unaware. But Archangel Michael says, the warrior spirit within you is not sleeping, it is rising. Each coin, each blessing, each door that opens for you is surrounded by divine fire. Whoever tries to grasp it without right will feel the burn of what they attempt to hold. Archangel Michael says, you are not weak, you are chosen to carry strength, and strength does not bend in the face of deception. Your spirit rises like the sun after long darkness. The hand that tries to hide your light cannot stop the dawn. Archangel Michael says, the moment you reclaim awareness, the chains fall, and what was misdirected begins its journey back to you. Amen. 999. The woman smiles because she believes her path will prosper at your expense. But her path is not paved in truth, and paths built on theft collapse into themselves. Archangel Michael says, do not look with fear, but with clarity, because clarity is your sword. Energy never lies. Money carries memory. Blessings carry vibration. When taken wrongly, they poison the one who takes them, but they return to the one whose name they carry. Archangel Michael says, your name is written on your blessings, and no hand can erase what heaven has written. The return may not always be swift, but it is always certain. The flow may curve, but the river never forgets its source. Archangel Michael says, remain steady, remain patient, and remain aligned, for justice is never absent, it only moves unseen until its moment arrives. Amen. 333. When your spirit feels the weight, it is not a sign of loss, but a signal of interference. Archangel Michael says, the weight does not break you, it awakens you to rise higher. The hand of the one who takes is not stronger than the shield that guards you. The smile of deception is short-lived. The false joy of taking what is not theirs always crumbles. Archangel Michael says, she may think she holds your blessing, but the truth is, she holds only a shadow, and shadows dissolve when light appears. The abundance you carry is endless because it is connected to divine source. One person cannot cut the stream that flows endlessly to you. Archangel Michael says, the woman's smile will fade, but your victory will remain eternal. Amen. 777. You are entering a time where masks fall, where smiles reveal their true meaning. Archangel Michael says, the smile of one who takes is a mask hiding fear, and fear cannot survive long. Her laughter is hollow, her hands shake even if you cannot see it. What is falsely gained carries no blessing. What is falsely taken carries no peace. Archangel Michael says, peace belongs to you, joy belongs to you, abundance belongs to you, and no one can rob you of what is sealed with divine fire. The return is already unfolding. The cords that drained you are being cut. Archangel Michael says, with every cut, with every release, your flow grows stronger, wider, and unstoppable. Amen. 444. The night may feel long when you see someone take what is yours, but night always ends. Archangel Michael says, the dawn is rising, and with it comes the restoration of what you thought was lost. Nothing is ever lost in divine order, it only waits to return. Your energy is being cleansed, your flow is being purified. The woman's smile grows weaker as her foundation crumbles. Archangel Michael says, false smiles never last, because truth always shines brighter than illusion. Stand tall. Lift your head. Do not bow to deception. Archangel Michael says, the shield of heaven surrounds you, and no hand can hold what is meant for your destiny. Amen. 222. Archangel Michael says, when you sense that your blessings are moving away, do not fall into despair, for despair is the doorway that feeds deception. Instead, let awareness rise inside you like fire. The woman who smiles as she takes what is yours may think she is clever, but in truth she is weaving a web that will collapse upon itself. There is always a moment when the unseen becomes seen. Archangel Michael says, that moment is approaching faster than you realize. Nothing hidden stays hidden forever, and the truth has a way of shining so brightly that all falsehoods tremble. Amen. 333. The hands that reach for your wealth, your opportunities, your blessings, carry shadows upon them. Every shadow leaves a mark. Archangel Michael says, you are not marked with shadow, you are marked with light, and light cannot be stolen. She may hold for a moment, she may smile as though she has won, but her laughter is hollow and her gain is temporary. For what belongs to you carries the essence of your soul, and no one can rewrite the script of your destiny. Archangel Michael says, destiny is not a prize to be stolen, it is a journey written in eternity. When your spirit feels heavy, remember, the heaviness is not an end, but a sign. It is the sign that your strength is being sharpened, your awareness expanded, and your shield fortified. Archangel Michael says, the burden is not to crush you, it is to awaken you. Amen. 444. The woman's smile is deceptive, but deception has a short life. It burns fast, like dry wood, leaving only smoke behind. Archangel Michael says, what is falsely taken fades, but what is divinely given lasts forever. She may believe her hands are strong, but the truth is that her grip is weak. Every blessing wrongly held begins to slip like water through her fingers. Archangel Michael says, the one who steals can never hold firmly, for her foundation is built on sand. The flow of money, energy, and opportunities may seem disrupted, but this disruption is only temporary. You are entering a cycle of restoration, where every loss returns multiplied. Archangel Michael says, your blessings are like rivers, they may be diverted, but they will always find their way back home. Amen. 111. The air is thick with tension because your spirit feels what your eyes cannot see. Archangel Michael says, that sensitivity is your gift, not your weakness. You feel because you are connected to the greater truth that others cannot sense. When she smiles, it is not a smile of true joy, but a smile of illusion. She believes in her false success, but the deeper truth is already moving against her. Archangel Michael says, justice is silent but swift, unseen but unstoppable. Remain calm, for calmness is your shield. Do not chase, do not beg, do not break. Archangel Michael says, your power is not in fighting her, your power is in standing firm, knowing that heaven itself is fighting for you. Amen. 555. Every hand that touches what is not theirs leaves behind an imprint of imbalance. Imbalance always attracts correction. Archangel Michael says, the universe is not blind, and the scales always move back toward harmony. You may feel drained when your energy is stolen, but even in your weakness, you are not broken. The flow of divine light inside you cannot be extinguished by the actions of another. Archangel Michael says, your essence is eternal, and no one can dim it. The smile of the one who takes is fading already, though she does not know it. The path she has chosen is not a path of prosperity, but a path of collapse. Archangel Michael says, let her smile today, for tomorrow her mask will fall. Amen. 999. The blessings that are yours are tied to your soul. They are stamped with your vibration, your essence, your light. Archangel Michael says, no counterfeit can replace the original, and you are the original. When she tries to hold your wealth, she will find it slipping. When she tries to carry your blessings, she will feel the weight she cannot bear. Archangel Michael says, what is not meant for her will destroy her peace, while what is meant for you will return to you with greater force. Every act of deception sets in motion its own downfall. Every stolen smile plants the seed of its own sorrow. Archangel Michael says, do not envy her smile, for it is already turning to ashes. Amen. 222. The energy of your journey cannot be stolen, for it is infinite. It may be delayed, but it cannot be erased. Archangel Michael says, every delay is a preparation for a stronger breakthrough. The woman may think she is ahead, but in truth, she is falling behind. The path of dishonesty cannot keep pace with the path of truth. Archangel Michael says, you are not in competition with her, you are walking a different road entirely. Her smile is her mask, but your silence is your weapon. Every time you stand tall, every time you refuse to bend, the power of her deception weakens. Archangel Michael says, silence speaks louder than false laughter. Amen. 888. The shadows grow restless because light is approaching. Archangel Michael says, your restoration is closer than you imagine. The energy that was stolen will return to you in forms greater than you expect. Do not measure your worth by temporary setbacks. Do not measure your blessings by what appears to be lost. Archangel Michael says, you are not losing, you are being set up for a greater return. The woman's smile may linger for a moment, but moments fade. The eternal does not fade, and you are eternal. Archangel Michael says, your abundance is written in forever, and forever cannot be stolen. Amen. 777. The heaviness in your chest is the signal of interference, but interference cannot remain forever. Archangel Michael says, you are not broken, you are rising. Every attempt to pull you down is fueling your rise higher. Her smile will one day tremble when the truth reveals itself. Her laughter will echo empty when justice speaks. Archangel Michael says, truth always outlasts lies, and light always overcomes shadows. You are the one chosen to walk with protection. You are the one shielded even in silence. Archangel Michael says, no thief can rob the chosen of their destiny. Amen. 111. Archangel Michael says, the journey of your abundance is like a river that was carved before time itself. It flows with precision, it flows with purpose, and it always knows its rightful course. The woman who smiles while taking what belongs to you does not realize that she is standing in the middle of a current too strong for her hands to control. Her smile carries arrogance, but arrogance blinds. She cannot see the storm forming around her, she cannot hear the sound of justice moving closer with each moment. Archangel Michael says, her false confidence is the rope that will tighten around her illusions. Amen. 444. You must understand, your blessings are alive. They carry the energy of your soul, the signature of your spirit, and the imprint of your destiny. Archangel Michael says, what carries your essence cannot remain long in foreign hands. Even if she holds it only as a burden. Even if she smiles, her smile hides the weight pressing against her. Archangel Michael says, stolen blessings never bring peace, they only invite collapse. The storm of correction always arrives, and it arrives without warning. She will not be able to escape it, because it is born from her own choices. Archangel Michael says, the storm will wash her hands clean of what was never hers to hold. Amen. 222. The spirit within you is rising even now, even if you cannot yet feel the strength. The weight on your shoulders is lifting, and clarity is coming like light through the morning mist. Archangel Michael says, you are entering a season of restoration that cannot be stopped. Your eyes will soon see the masks fall. The woman who smiled as she took what was yours will no longer be able to hide behind her illusion. Archangel Michael says, masks always slip when truth demands to be seen. Do not fear her smile, do not envy her moment, for her moment is short and her smile is hollow. Your path is eternal, and eternity cannot be shaken. Archangel Michael says, you are destined for more than temporary shadows. Amen. 555. The flow of your life is sacred, and sacred flows cannot be permanently blocked. They may be delayed, they may be diverted, but they cannot be destroyed. Archangel Michael says, your abundance is rising again, stronger than before. Each blessing returning to you carries the strength of everything you have endured. Each opportunity restored to you shines brighter than when it was first created. Archangel Michael says, restoration is not just about return, it is about increase. The woman's smile fades because the foundation of her deception cracks beneath her feet. She thought she was clever, but cleverness cannot outlast truth. Archangel Michael says, her hands are empty even if she thinks they are full. Amen. 777. The journey is long, but you are not walking alone. Every step you take is guarded, every breath you draw is strengthened, and every moment you endure is accounted for. Archangel Michael says, the shield of heaven never leaves your side. The woman's smile echoes, but her laughter is hollow. She cannot build a life on what is stolen. Archangel Michael says, stolen bricks collapse, but the stones of truth remain unbroken. Lift your head higher, for the days of restoration are drawing closer. The return is not far, and when it comes, it will be greater than what you imagined. Archangel Michael says, the waiting is heavy, but the reward is greater. Amen. 999. The energy around you is shifting now, preparing to release what has been held back. The cords that tied your blessings to the wrong hands are breaking. Archangel Michael says, every chain falls when the sword of truth is drawn. The woman who smiles is unaware of the cracks forming beneath her illusion. Her gain is temporary, her joy is false, her mask is fragile. Archangel Michael says, nothing built on lies will stand when the winds of justice blow. Your spirit is not defeated, your light is not dimmed. Even in this moment, you are rising higher than before. Archangel Michael says, your story is not one of loss, but of triumph. Amen. 333. The journey continues, and with each step you are moving closer to the moment of restoration. You may not see it yet, but the current is shifting in your favor. Archangel Michael says, the unseen is already working on your behalf. The woman's smile cannot last because it is not born of truth. Her hands shake though she tries to hide it, for the spirit knows when it holds what does not belong. Archangel Michael says, the trembling grows, and soon it will reveal all. Hold fast, remain steady, and trust the shield around you. Your blessings are never truly lost, they are returning with multiplied strength. Archangel Michael says, you will see the tables turn. Amen. 111. The light inside you is stronger than any shadow. No smile of deception can extinguish it. Archangel Michael says, your fire is eternal, and eternal fire cannot be stolen. She may take, but she cannot keep. She may smile, but she cannot last. Archangel Michael says, the cycle of deception is closing, and the cycle of restoration is opening. The day will come when her smile fades, and your light shines brighter. The day will come when her hands empty, and yours overflow. Archangel Michael says, the day is near. Amen. 888. Archangel Michael says, the time of illusion is ending, even if the woman still clings to her smile. What she holds was never hers, and what she celebrates will turn to dust in her hands. The current of divine justice is moving faster now, sweeping away falsehoods and carrying your blessings back toward you. Every coin that carried your energy is returning. Every opportunity misdirected is realigning. Archangel Michael says, the universe remembers your name, and your name is carved into the fabric of destiny. Amen. 222. The woman thought she could win by deception, but winning without truth is never victory. It is only delay, it is only distraction, it is only the shadow of what will soon collapse. Archangel Michael says, her joy was never real, it was borrowed time. You are entering a season where the masks fall. Every false smile will be revealed for what it truly is. Archangel Michael says, what is hidden in darkness is always brought to the light. The heaviness that once pressed on you is lifting. The cords of loss are snapping, one by one. Archangel Michael says, the sword of protection has already struck, and nothing will remain that was not meant for you. Amen. 444. The blessings that were wrongly diverted are finding their way home. Like birds that know their nest, they are returning to where they belong. Archangel Michael says, your abundance remembers you, your opportunities remember you, your wealth remembers you. She cannot hold them because her vibration does not match them. She cannot keep them because her spirit did not earn them. Archangel Michael says, the law of balance always restores what is misaligned. Your patience will not be wasted, for patience plants seeds of greater harvest. What you receive next will outweigh everything that was temporarily lost. Archangel Michael says, the tables are turning in silence, and soon the noise of victory will rise in your favor. Amen. 555. Her smile grows weaker each day, though she tries to hide it. The foundation she built is already cracking beneath her feet. Archangel Michael says, no tower built on lies can withstand the winds of truth. The currents of restoration are sweeping through your path. They carry not only return, but increase. Archangel Michael says, when blessings are restored, they come with greater strength than before. You are rising higher, even if your eyes do not yet see it. The woman's laughter echoes hollow, but your silence grows powerful. Archangel Michael says, silence is the sound of destiny preparing its response. Amen. 111. The road you walk is marked with divine fire. That fire burns away every hand that does not belong, every smile that hides deception, every shadow that tries to block your way. Archangel Michael says, you are walking forward into protection that cannot be broken. Her smile is fading, her hands are trembling, and her grip is slipping. She thought she could take from you, but she only invited her own collapse. Archangel Michael says, what is stolen carries a curse for the thief, but a blessing for the rightful owner when it returns. The days of waiting are almost complete. The moment of restoration is closer than you think. Archangel Michael says, the end of deception is the beginning of your new season. Amen. 999. Your blessings were never gone, only hidden. They were never destroyed, only delayed. Archangel Michael says, delay is not denial, it is preparation for increase. The woman's smile was never real, because truth cannot smile through theft. She will soon see that what she took has no power in her hands. Archangel Michael says, her emptiness will grow while your abundance overflows. The river of your wealth is flowing freely again, stronger than before. The obstacles have been cleared, the shadows have been broken. Archangel Michael says, nothing can block what heaven has released. Amen. 333. You are stepping into a future brighter than the past you feared to lose. The light ahead is calling, stronger than the shadows behind. Archangel Michael says, your destiny has never been more secure than it is now. Her smile is gone, her victory is dust, her hands are empty. What she thought was hers has slipped away, returned to its rightful place. Archangel Michael says, the one who steals always loses, but the one who trusts always wins. You are the one who trusts, you are the one who endures, you are the one who rises. The story of loss has ended, the story of triumph is beginning. Archangel Michael says, this is your season of overflowing return. Amen. 777. The cycle is complete. The wrong hands are empty, and the right hands are full. Archangel Michael says, nothing stolen remains stolen, nothing taken remains lost. Your abundance is yours again. Your wealth is flowing again. Your opportunities are multiplying again. Archangel Michael says, what you receive next will silence every false smile. Stand tall, for you are crowned with victory. Walk forward, for you are clothed in restoration. Archangel Michael says, your destiny shines brighter than ever before, and no one can take it from you. Type Amen. 888.